All right, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Well, hope everybody's having a great day. And we were joking a little bit. We got a lot of people, if you're involved with us, that are leveling up their health journey for one. And we were laughing and joking about what happens if you drink a gallon of water a day and hydrate your body. Well, you spend a lot of time in the restroom. So um, we were laughing and cutting up about that before we started. So I hope everybody's had a great day so far. And the word for today, and Coach Myra Miles will be joining us in just a second. She's coming in hot on two wheels in just a minute. So we'll see her pop up in the waiting room. She had a meeting this morning. But the word for today that we want to look at is imprint. 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 And I'll have to say that something special happened yesterday, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second, and inspired the word for imprint. But if you look at the definition that I really looked at, it's a mark made by pressing something onto a softer substance so that its outline is reproduced. So I'm going to say this again. Think about this now, because I'm thinking about stamping concrete. I don't know if you've ever watched that done, but like they press down on some soft concrete and it makes an impression on that concrete. So if you look at imprint, a mark made by pressing something onto a softer substance so that its outline is reproduced. Now, two quotes for you. There is no foot too small that cannot leave an imprint on this world. There is no foot too small that can't leave an imprint on this world. Another quote that I came across: chase your dreams and leave your impact. I'm sorry, I can't read this morning. Chase your dreams and leave your imprint on the world, just like how stars leave their mark across the universe. And I'll tell you where this came from. Yesterday, a dear friend of mine and my mentor, we got to do a little birthday celebration for. And I got to listening, and I got to seeing, I got to see tears shed, and I got to see, people sharing their word for him. And I thought, what an honor to look back and know you made an imprint. And we have a choice, right? We have a choice to mold and imprint and create a reproduction of our thoughts, of our thinking onto people. I think about kids. I think about when I was a coach and I was a teacher and I was a principal of a high school, and you've got these soft, people in your school that you have the opportunity to make an imprint on, so that they can carry on your thoughts and your actions and your theories and reproduce it in their life. Isn't that amazing? And then I got into this world in my profession of network marketing, and I realized that it's not just kids, it's adults. So many times I have people that come into my day that I have an opportunity, because of their soft shell, to actually leave an imprint. And as I listened to the people that talked about, my mentor yesterday, I went, man, I want to be a person that leaves an imprint that one day it's being reproduced by people. I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope you think about that today, because I'm going to go back to the quote. There is no foot too small that it cannot leave an imprint on this world. And I think so many times we look at ourselves and we go, well, I'm too young, or I'm too old to make an impact now, or I'm not at the place, or I'm flawed as a human, or I'm going through my own challenges, so I kind of feel like I can't leave an imprint, or I'm not growing like I should, or I'm having challenge, blah, blah, blah. The bottom line is there's no foot too small that can't wake up today and start to leave an imprint on people. And so the question I'm asking myself as I got up early this morning at 4:30 and started my day, and this was looking myself in the mirror and going after yesterday, hey, Brent, and I ask you to think about yourself, okay? Hey, Brent, are you living an imprint of friendships in the world? Like, are you truly leaving an imprint of, man, that guy was a true friend? Hey, Brent, are you leaving an imprint that truly shows you care? Does people walk away from you and go, man, that guy cares? Are you leaving an imprint of love? Do they walk away and go, I remember as a coach, I would tell every one of my players I loved them before they left that field house. I love you. I love you, son. And at first it was awkward. They're like, this guy's crazy. But the more and more they were around me, they left that locker room and said, I love you too, coach. Are you leaving an imprint on support? This is the things I'm asking. Am I supporting? Are there people walking away going, man, I feel supported? Are you leaving an imprint of devoted leadership? Like leadership, like Bill Saling said yesterday, I'd climb in a foxhole with you. I know you got my back. I know you're leading when just like firemen, when people are running away from the fire, you're running into it, you got people's back. Devoted leadership. Are you leaving an imprint of being a provider to humanity? Someone needs the door open for them because they got their hands full. Someone on the side of the street just has a blowout and needs some help. Some elderly person needs their yard cut. Am I stepping up to the challenge when I see it? Hey, Brent, are you leaving an imprint? And all of that really has me excited about the day, crazy enough. I'm super excited about the day because when I looked at all this, I went, I have a choice. I have a choice. The next person that calls my phone, the next person that sends me a text, the next person I see out in society, I have a choice. Will I choose to leave an imprint? So I'm going to turn it to Coach Myra Miles. Coach, I know you coming in on two wheels.
I am, but gosh, Brent, that was fantastic. I think we all take for granted the value that Brent brings to this call every morning. So you knock it out of the park every day, but today was just really, really awesome. So thank you. Listen, when he sent me this word, I was like, okay, this is cool. Well, I kept thinking about it, kept thinking about it. I was like, okay, what am I going to say? So all of a sudden this comes into my mind, just kind of go think about you're on vacation, or maybe you walk out your back door. You may live on the beach. I don't know, but you're out taking that morning walk on that beach, barefooted. And if you're like me, when you're walking and exercising, that's when I call it get right. We get our mind right. It's my get right time. So I'm walking on that beach and I see my foot imprint as I walk. And what a joy that brings to my face, because at that moment I realized, my goodness, I've got an amazing day ahead of me. And I see my footprint as I walk, and I turn around and I look back and I see my tracks even behind me. They're still there. The imprint of that foot is still there, and it just brings me that joy. Well, then we all know what happens next. Here comes a wave, and it's just going to wash over every one of my tracks that I left that are positive and uplifting for me, wipes them out, washes them out. So, isn't that kind of how life is? We can be rocking along and feeling super, super good about everything. And Coach made just some fabulous points on what we need to do. But, unfortunately, there's two sides of that imprint. And we want to make sure that we are on that positive side of the imprint. That print gets washed away on the beach. But guess what? Guess what we keep doing? We keep just going right along. We might move up the beach a little bit because that wave is surged up on us, just like life. Life gets difficult on us sometimes. It sneaks up on us and it surges up on us. We just move up and we keep making that imprint. We keep making imprints on people. You win with people in life. Pat Summitt lived by that. You win with people. So the impacts that we make, we've got to do our due diligence to, like Coach said, we've got to find ways to leave positive impacts upon everybody we meet. And you know what? If someone makes an imprint on us that is negative, we move on. We move up, just like we do on that beach. We keep on keeping on. The imprints that we make, if you don't make an imprint, let me say it this way to you. This just gets real right here. If you are not making a positive imprint on others' life, it's because you have chosen to not do that. You have chosen that path. It's not anybody else. It's me. So this is a way every single day that we can step out. Just find one person. Y'all, it's not hard. It's easy, and make a positive impact. And I want to close by saying this. I don't know if all of y'all know, I've taken a new job. And there have been some people that have made a tremendous imprint on my life in the last 2 weeks. But you guys are a constant imprint in my life, in Coach Palmer's life. And how can I do this? Probably going to go back to work in 14, 16 hours a day, because I love and respect everybody that shows up with us every single morning. Because the imprint that you have made on my life and Coach Palmer's life is ongoing. So thank you for that. And I look forward again. I may come in on 2 wheels and come in hot on some mornings, and some mornings I can't, but I promise you I'm doing everything I can to get here. But thank you, Coach Palmer, for your wonderful message. And I love you guys.
Coach Miles, Myra, wow, that was tremendous. And here's the thing. An organization came calling and needed a tremendous person, and they found her. They found her, and her name's Coach Myra Miles. And we know the imprint is happening there already. So thank you. And guys, I know this. Here's my challenge as we end. The next call you get, the next text you get, the next person you meet out there, think of the word imprint, because you got a choice. I've got a choice. Let's make it a positive one. Love you guys. Have a great Tuesday.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Happy birthday, Vince Green.
Hey,
Vince Green, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Vince.
Happy birthday, Vince.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Vince.
Vince.
Happy birthday.